Hello, hello. So I was asked a question about heart wisdom. What a beautiful name. Another version of this is to say, how do I feel about human intuitions? Okay, so first of all, to preempt my whole answer is human intuition in general are terrible. Now let's be more specific. There are some things that we have a built-in intuition. Birds, for example, have a mechanism in their brain that gets them to be afraid of snakes. We also have these mechanisms. Generally, quite a good intuition. You see a snake, be afraid. So there are things that we have evolved to have a mechanism to be afraid of, or to love, and so on. And those things kind of that are evolutionary within us. Some of them serves a more relevant purpose, some of them are less relevant purpose these days, but in general, some of them are useful. Not all of them, but some of them are useful. But when people ask the question about intuition, it's usually not the question of, if something is smelled terrible, is it really terrible? Or if something looks like a snake, is it really like a snake? We think about intuition, or we meet somebody and we like them. Is this a good intuition? We hear an idea, is this good? And those things usually are not. And why? So when we have something biological, we're born with it, we have it. But when we acquire something through learning, the question is there a good learning process? So some things we have a good learning process. For example, people who play chess lots of time, different versions, and they see the board and they have a sense of what's going to happen. But you get to play a lot for this. You play basketball. You shoot, you get a sense when the moment before maybe the ball even leaves your hand, where is it going in general. But those things require lots of experience with things that are slightly different. We're not doing exactly the same thing. And we get good and immediate feedback, accurate and immediate feedback. So lots of experience, slightly different conditions, you shoot in slightly different ways, you meet slightly different people, you get good, accurate feedback, and that is immediate, it's not delayed. So those are the conditions to get good feedback. We get it in sports, we get it in chess, maybe we get it even in reading. When we read, or language, when people give us comments, oh, this was not the right pronunciation, and so on. But most things in life, not so much. How many people have you dated? Did you get good, accurate feedback about how you were? How many people did you hire? Did you get good and accurate feedback and immediate feedback on how good was that? The answer is we have to admit that the answer is no. We have some feedback, but not that good, not that accurate, and not a lot of it. So, the point is that when we think about whether intuitions are good or bad, we need to ask ourselves, do we have the conditions for a good intuition to emerge? Is it biological? Does it have a biological base? Something smells terrible. Or does it require learning? And if it requires learning, do we have a lot of experience with that? So, after a while, can we expect a doctor to be able to diagnose people better? Absolutely. Especially if they have good immediate feedback. But when you think about most of the things that we hope we will have intuitions about, like dating or hiring people, the answer is no. One last thing. Not only do we have bad feedback, but we don't get feedback from the people that we rejected. So imagine that you interview people for a job, and you like these 5 and you don't like these 5. You hire these 5 and you learn that they worked okay. What happened to these 5? You never hired them. Maybe they would have been better. You never know. So we not only have limited information, but we only have information that confirms our hypothesis. And we don't have information that is against our hypothesis. So, biology, sometimes good. Not biology, ask yourself, do we have high quality feedback that is immediate with lots of information, and where we get to not just see the things we said yes to, Doctors get to treat people, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. They don't have a choice. When we hire people, we don't see with the people we didn't hire. So ask yourself, in this situation where I have very high confidence in my intuition, is it justified? Is it justified, or is it just a feeling of confidence, feeling of overconfidence? Okay, so I hope you'll trust less your intuition in most cases, and mostly in the places you should not trust your intuition. All the best.